There's a lot of conversation in the Pokemon TCG community about falling prices of Pokemon cards. But you know what? There's still some cards that are going up in price. And today, we're going to talk about 5 of those cards that are worth keeping your eye on because they're still increasing in value. What's going on, Funhouse crew? Welcome back to the channel, TCG Funhouse, where we open up Pokemon cards, we talk about Pokemon cards, but more importantly than anything else, in the history of the Kanto region and other regions, I'm here to bring positivity to you guys here in the Pokemon community. And yes, guys, there has been a lot of chatter amongst content creators, Pokemon collectors, Pokemon investor, local game stores, pretty much anywhere you go where they talk about the Pokemon TCG, about falling prices and how the bubble has burst in the Pokemon TCG. Even though there's been a lot of flux and volatility, there are still plenty of cards that are going up in price that maybe we missed the floor on and we didn't buy at the right time and now they're going up in price. Or maybe you did add them to your collection appropriately and now you're reaping the benefits. And in today's video, we're going to focus on 5 of those cards that are worth keeping your eye on. And just, hey, if you do end up having them in your collection, congratulations, you are still growing your investment portfolio or the value of your Pokemon TCG collection. Well, right before we get into that top 5, guys, make sure you stay tuned to the end of today's video so you can get your entry details on this Brilliant Stars ETB, which is our March giveaway. Brilliant Stars is such an amazing set. You have all been so excited to open up some more, but some of you have still had a hard time finding them out at your stores. So I love giving back. That's why one lucky subscriber will be getting this bad boy at the end of the month. But if you want your full entry details, you got to stay tuned. You got to watch the video and get those at the very end. Now, normally I like to give you guys like Pokemon TCG cards that are approaching their floor, that are undervalued, worth buying right now, things like that. But I like to kind of flip the coin a little bit. And today we're going to be talking about cards that are going up in price to where if you have them in your collection already, congratulations, you are doing some right stuff. Now, these cards are in no particular order, but the first one we're going to talk about is the Rainbow Umbreon VMAX from Evolving Skies. This card, much like most of the cards on the list, had a peak and then a floor, and then now they're on the way back up. In the case for the Umbreon V-Star, or VMAX Rainbow, it was up to about like $50 not that long ago. It fell all the way down to a price of right around like $26 to $25, which blew my mind at the time. We're talking about a Rainbow Umbreon in a set where the alternate art Umbreon is approaching $300 at this point, which was crazy to me. So once it fell down to like that $26, $20 marker, it is now on its way back up and has reached a market value right now of $36.18. So it had its peak of around like $45.50, which normally happens when sets are brand new. And then it came all the way down to $25, $26, and now it's recovering. So if you were able to pick up this card at $25, congratulations, awesome buy. You're already up $10 in your valuation. Now, the cool thing is about this is it could actually still come down if you want to add this card to your collection, because Evolving Skies is hot right now and people are loving Evolving Skies. A lot of the cards from Evolving Skies have recovered a little bit, and as they print more Evolving Skies, we can see these come back down. But it's good to see that this happens already, because this normally doesn't happen for Pokemon TCG cards for years. The fact that we've had this much flux on Evolving Skies, where it's kind of like doing the roller coaster already, is fantastic, because that means people already see value in the card to buy back into it this early on. So it's not a dead set. So keep your eyes out on Evolving Skies, and specifically this Umbreon Rainbow VMAX. Moving forward, another card that is up about $10 after hitting its floor is the Galarian Moltres V alternate art from Chilling Reign. This was one of the most popular chase cards of the entire set for a very, very long time. It is actually the second most expensive card in the set after Blaziken VMAX alternate art, which was kind of a surprise. The only reason why that card is actually still topping this Moltres, in my opinion, is because it's a VMAX, which makes it a little bit more rare, right? But from the get-go, people loved this Moltres, this Galarian Moltres V alt art with the black and silver white border with just the beautiful red coloring in the Pokemon was absolutely phenomenal. And this card actually fell all the way down to about $73 market price not that long ago, and it has since recovered back up to $85 because people just love this card, guys. It looks so fantastic and very similar to the Evolving Skies rainbow that I talked about in the first slot. I actually don't expect this card to come back down in price because Chilling Reign is not in the same playing field as Evolving Skies. So to see a card from Chilling Reign come back up in price is actually very surprising. All other Chilling Reign cards have kind of just plummeted and like stayed going down. But the Galarian Moltres, I think, went farther down than it was expecting. So now it has risen back up. So if you're able to pick up this Galarian Moltres card around $74, I think you made a good play. Because I don't see this card coming back down very much. If it does, it really won't be a significant drop at all. Because yes, Chilling Reign still shows up inside collection boxes and tins and stuff. But Vivid Voltage has shown up a lot more, right? And as we progress, some of the newer sets like Fusion Strike, Evolving Skies, and Brilliant Stars will probably take those slots over, putting Chilling Reign more in the background. So picking up Galarian Moltres, I think, was a good buy at $75. And if you got it, grats, it's on the way up. Speaking of Evolving Skies Rainbow Rares, yes, here on the list we have another one. Rayquaza VMAX Rainbow Rare, say that 10 times fast. Rainbow Rare. I won't do that again, I promise. But the Rainbow Rare Rayquaza VMAX Secret Rare from Evolving Skies is here on the list as well. It is basically in the exact same boat as the Umbreon card and very, very similar prices as well. It was a very expensive sought-after card when the set released, around $75. It has fallen all the way to $33 to $35, and it is now back up to its $46 price point. It's almost exactly identical to the Umbreon VMAX right now. People really didn't want the rainbows for Evolving Skies and Fusion Strike, but really Brilliant Stars with the Charizard rainbow being printed has kind of invigorated that rainbow version of the cards. Like the Rainbow Arceus is doing well, the Rainbow Charizard is doing well. And it kind of put people back in the want to buy and want to collect zone for Rainbow Rares. And the ones that benefited the most are the Rayquaza VMAX and Umbreon VMAX from Evolving Skies. So pretty much everything I said about Umbreon at the first slot in this list, I can say about the Rayquaza. I think they're going to be neck and neck, head to head, pretty much up until forever. So if you're going to buy the Umbreon, you might as well buy the Rayquaza as well. I think these are very popular hot cards. They're Rayquazas, Umbreons, fan favorites. They're going to be amazing. They're Rainbow Rares. They're hard to get. Hyper Rares. Like all that kind of stuff, guys. I think they're both worth adding to your collection. They're going to go up in price. And if you were able to add them about a couple of months ago, I mean, they really hit their floor in like mid-December. So mid-December, they were at their floor. They're back up now. I don't know if they're going to come back down. Hopefully they do a little bit so we can buy in on them again. But I really wouldn't expect it too much. But yeah, keep your eye on the Rainbow Rares from Evolving Skies. I said it before. I'll say it again. I know I said that I wouldn't be talking about Rainbow Rares much anymore, but you know what? I'm going to go ahead and do exactly that. Another Rainbow Rare, the Charizard VMAX Rainbow Rare from Champion's Path has actually reached a high in the past 12 months. This card has not been as expensive as it is right now for a very, very long time. It is up to $222. And if you were into the Pokemon TCG back in December and November, you know that this card took a hit. This card was down to about $140, $150, and it is now back up to $220. So if you were able to buy this card back then, congratulations. You just made a very good purchase on a card that is up 25, 30% over the past 6 months, really. Over the past 3 months is like the big growth. But it hasn't seen these prices in over 6 months. So very good buy right there at $220. I don't know how much it's worth pulling the trigger on right now. I would probably expect it to come back down. If it falls below 200, it might be worth looking at again. But I don't know if it will ever reach that $150 price point. So if you were smart enough to pull the trigger back when the trend was in the valley, awesome job. And the reason why this one is really unexpected is because we did not see the same for the shiny Charizard from Champion's Path. That one is still down around like 150 and 160. It has not recovered like the Rainbow Rare has, and I think it has to do again with the Rainbow Rare Brilliant Stars Charizard coming out and that being really popular. People started to go back and buy the other Rainbow Rare Charizards, which caused this big increase in price, and I don't think it's ever going to come back down. And I really do actually expect the shiny Charizard V to go up in price as well. So if you're in the position to drop 150, 160 bucks on the card, I think buying the shiny Charizard from Champion's Path is a very, very, very good buy right now, because it could as well follow the trend of the Rainbow Rare and go up in that little spike in price as well. And the fact that Champion's Path is getting older and older, and it's basically non-existent at the stores right now. I don't know when the last time I saw Champion's Path at the stores was. And as we get farther away from that, these cards are going to go up in price. I think we're waiting for an explosion on the shiny Charizard as well, just like we did for the Rainbow Rare. And again, guys, if you're able to grab it at that price, great job, man. Great job following those trends. All right, it's the final slot here on the list, so you guys know that means you're going to get a couple of related cards and not just one. And I'm actually going to be going with something that was unexpected to me, because as Evolutions, that's right, you guys know everybody's favorite set in the world, as Evolutions got very, very hot and then it came back down to reality, a lot of the cards came back down to reality as well. But what I did not expect was about this $10 price hike in all the cards I'm going to talk about right now, and that is all of the Charizards, minus the base set reprint, from Evolutions have gained about 50% to 60% in value over the past 3 to 6 months. About 6 months ago, most of these cards, and let's talk about them in particular, right? So the Mega Charizard was going for about $16. It's now up to about $28 at market price. And very similar trends for the Charizard EX, regular EX, and the Full Art Charizard EX, the beautiful card where it's just like taking up the whole like raw, like, I don't know, is that what Charizard looks like? But they're all up in between like 40 to 60%, which is really, really cool, because I held on to my Charizards as they came down in price. I was like, crap, well, now they're not worth selling anymore. So I held on to them, and to see them go up in price was really, really cool. I started adding some Evolutions cards into my undervalued cards list around Q4 last year, and actually caught some flack in the comment section about adding the most heavily printed set of all time into the list. This is not good advice. Well, look at that. A lot of them are up like 30, 40% right now, and the Charizards in particular are doing very well at bouncing back through the market. So, again, guys, Charizards is always a big focus of a lot of people, and anytime you're adding them to your collection, it's a good deal, because even if they come down in price, you're going to see recoveries like we did with the with the Evolutions ones in this particular case. So if you picked up some 6 months ago when they were at their floors, awesome, great job. You're doing it right. That's it, guys. That's it for today's video. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today. If you're new, drop a sub. We post Pokemon content at least 3 times per week, every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 2 p.m. Hit that notification bell so you don't miss out, and smash that like. It really, 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 really helps. And of course, every Wednesday, you guys know we got that Gym Leaders podcast you can find on all audio platforms and here on YouTube as well. But, I know you guys have waited long enough. You really have. You're like, hey guys, what about, dude, tell me about that Brilliant Stars ETB. And that's exactly what I'm going to do right now. Thank you guys so much for sticking around to the end of today's video. That means you've earned it. You have earned the right to get your entry details for today's giveaway, for the monthly giveaway of the entire month of March. A Brilliant Stars Elite Trainer Box. That's right. Brilliant Stars is one of the most popular sets to come out in a very, very long time, and I'm excited to give some back to my subscribers here, to the Pokemon community. And all you guys have to do to get your entry, guys, is you must be a subscriber here on the TCG Funhouse YouTube channel. You must like this video, and you must comment below on this video as well. If you do those 3 things, you will get your entry for the Brilliant Stars ETB giveaway for the month of March. And the cool thing is, you can get an entry for every single video in the month of March for this Brilliant Stars Elite Trainer box. So as long as you do those 3 things on every single video that we post here in March, you will get an entry, and we do the giveaways at the end of every single month. I'm really excited to be giving this one away because you guys are stoked for this set. It's a great set, and, you know, so am I. I just love giving back to you guys as a thank you for supporting the TCG Funhouse YouTube channel. Anyway, guys, that's all I got for you today. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful night.